Okay, I want to read on the Chobani well, if there will be a boycott of Chobani. Don't know what it is. It is a company that makes like yogurt and stuff like that. Um, so Chobani is facing a boycott after announcing its partnership with Planet Harvest, a company co-founded by Ivanka Trump. Planet Harvest is a for-profit company that connects farmers and imperfect produce to food company to reduce waste, which is an awesome thing because it might shock some people and may not about how much food we just leave sitting in the middle of the field because it's imperfect. And imperfect doesn't mean that it's, diseased and corrupted. If, for instance, if you have an apple and you go to the store and all of the fruit is uniform, where they're all the same shape and roughly the same color and that type of thing, anything other than that is counted as imperfect. So if you have an apple that has a weird shape to it, even though there's nothing wrong with it, it's perfectly edible, so forth and so forth, it's still an apple, it's just got a weird shape. They figured if you tried to sell it to the store, nobody would buy it, therefore they just leave it sitting there. They don't give it to the food kitchen and all this stuff, they just leave it sitting on the ground. And they harvest the ones that are perfect and send those to the store. And so this thing here, Planet Harvest, partners with farmers to take the imperfect food and give it to food companies or sell it to. So Chobani has partnered with Planet Harvest, which is co-founded by Ivanka Trump. Chobani had a protest a long time ago because it hired refugees. And now it's working with Ivanka. So will the boycott be effective? Or will there even be one? And if so, would it be effective? So the Four of Wands and the not good for the business there. Not good at all. They may change their leadership. It's not going to be the best thing in the world. I don't think this is going to be a long-lasting boycott. But here's the problem, though, with boycotts, period, is they give people the realization, I don't actually need you. And then it gives the company the realization, oh, they don't actually need us. Because a lot of people have stopped shopping at Target altogether. I don't care what you do, I'm not coming back because the longer you go without them, the longer or the more you do not need them. That's what you realize. And Chobani is not the only yogurt company. And granola yogurt and all these different varieties that you can get that anywhere. You can make your own yogurt like this. The longer you go without Trader Joe's, or the longer you go without Target, or the longer you go without Chobani, the longer you go without Verizon, whoever it is, the more you realize you don't need them, and you never did. Because there's other people out there. There are blue companies out there, so forth and so forth. We just got back from Portland. All along that strip, there is no such a thing as a chain, a national chain. So there are no McDonald's where we were. There were no Wendy's. There were no Burger King. There was none of that. It was all mom and pop going up and down. Even if they had a place that had multiple locations, it still was not some big giant conglomerate like an In-N-Out or something. So the longer you go without them, the more you realize you do not need them. And so that's what's going to be their problem. I think they're going to start a leadership shift, and hopefully people may be distracted by that type of thing. But It's not a long-lasting boycott, but at the same time, it may do the damage already. This is the Page of Swords is delays and bad news, and then this is like emotional reactions to such a thing. And so it just doesn't look good to do business with anyone named Trump, but the initial reaction is not going to be good. But we'll see if you can turn it around. There's some strain and some pressure, so we shall see.